what's going on everybody? Welcome back to the channel. Today I'll be going over some quick reminders for you all on things ending or resetting with maintenance. So we do have another headline that's going to be coming up pretty soon. That's going to be on Tuesday, November 28th, and this will be at 4 a.m. Pacific time, which would be 7 in the morning Eastern time. So keep this in mind for whatever your time zone is. I'm going to leave a link in the video description below to the headline YouTube page here, so y'all can just put notifications on and be sure to check it out. Should hopefully show some cool stuff coming up here in December. I'm really looking forward to finding out what's up with that new boss that's supposed to be like super hard difficulty or whatever. So again, I did want to mention before maintenance, you do currently have all these different sales going on in the game for NGS Black Friday sale that's currently going. Now there's actually some really good deals going currently for AC. I mentioned this before in the other video that I made. On the Microsoft Store, the PlayStation Store, the Epic Games Store, and Razer Gold, you can get 2200 AC, a one-time purchase per store, for $9.99. You can actually purchase this on each individual store too, so you can get a lot of AC for pretty cheap right now. And then Steam actually has a pack too, but it's 2200 AC on Steam, and they just give you a 1200 AC bonus. So it's still the regular normal price on Steam, but they do give you a little bit of a bonus extra. And as well, there's also some sales inside of the game too, inside of the AC shop. There's a couple of different things on sale here that are 50% off, so be sure to check those out in the game. The premium 90 day for $16.50 is actually really nice, 50% off for that. And then there's also like some character storage and different things here too, so be sure to check it out before it's gone on Tuesday. Now as well, something else that's going on along with that sale is there's some sales on Steam in particular too for different little item packs and stuff. Some of these are 80% off, 50% off, and 30% off, so be sure to check out the Steam store. There's actually a lot of really good deals and packages there currently too, and some of these come with like premium and drop boosters and character storage and just different things like that. So be sure to go through and check them out. If you've never actually purchased these before, it's a pretty good time too. So this week we do have an AC support item select November 23 scratch that's going to be coming to an end with the upcoming maintenance. So if you have been scratching on this, make sure you use your selector ticket on any of the items inside the prize listing here. It's always a good idea to probably use it on the XD Def Parfaits. These are probably going to be the most expensive in the listing. It's a good idea to go through and add these to your wish list that you want to, and as well just to check the market prices. Some of these might actually be pretty low right now, and after the support select is gone, it's probably going to go up in price most likely, so it's a good time to stock up on some boosters possibly. So this week we do have another Arks record ranking that'll be coming to an end. So if you open up your menu and you go to personal, and then to Arks record, and then random challenge records, you can see right here North Retem board stage 1. And I would suggest doing at least one run of this, that way so you get yourself a participation reward of some Arks record badges. And if you possibly do really good, you might get silver or gold, getting even more badges. And as well, always, I like to mention every week that if you have a character on multiple ships, be sure to do one run on each ship, because it's an individual ranking reward on each ship. That way so you can get even more badges, and on your off ships you can get a hold of those weekly star gems, which is very useful. And then the way that you would find this, if you open up your world map, you can find it right here in North Retem, and it's at this Ryuka right here called the Moraba Canyon. You would find it right here, and you would start it via this terminal right here next to us. So this part of the video, we're going to go ahead and go over weekly trades. Now this is static weekly trades that you should be doing every week, and I'm going to go ahead and just walk you through each location. So first we're going to the first shop on the left here in Central City, Item Trader Travis. And right here you're going to hit the item exchange, and at the very bottom here of the listing is N-Augmentation success rate 10%. You want to make sure that you trade in for all three of these. It takes 30 gold Prim swords. Then next we're going to mention the Arks record badge exchange, and inside of here you can trade in for weekly star gems, and as well there's also Arms Refiner 2 inside of here too. Next I'll mention Item Exchange Stia. Towards the middle of Item Exchange Stia, you can get a hold of some various capsules here, and as well you can also get these Arms Refiner 1 in case you're needing some of those. And as well we'll mention Aegis Integra Exchange. Towards the bottom of Aegis Integra Exchange, you want to make sure that you trade in for your Aegis Integra if you have a bunch of Neo's weapons laying around. And as well, it's always a good idea to trade in for these capsules down here, because you can make half an alley with these. And then next I'll mention the Giga Strugment Exchange. Now if you've been killing gigantic enemies in the Alio or the Retem region, then you're getting a hold of these Giga Strugment items, and you can trade them for various capsules here which have some pretty decent value. And as well there's also some of these camos here which have a weekly limit too. And then next I would mention the Growthment Exchange here. If you've been running the Lucille exploration and getting a hold of the Growthment items, as well as doing some various little tasks in the game and stuff, you get these Growthments, and you can trade in for your Arms Refiner 2 here, and as well you can also trade in for the armor and the weapons here, which have a weekly limit too, just in case if you want to try to generate some fixes on your gear and stuff. Okay, and then from there we're going to go ahead and go down the street to the last shop on the right in Central City, and that's going to be at the Item Enhancement Lab. Now at the Item Enhancement Lab, towards the bottom, there's Exchange Enhancement Materials, and if you go to other enhancement materials, there's some pretty useful stuff in here. You can get a hold of 10 gold Prim Sword 2 and Armor 2 a week, and as well you can also trade them for some Photon chunks here and Arms Refiner 2. All of these things have a limited time trade per week. Then from there we're going to leave that shop and we're going to go up the stairs under the tower of Central City, and that's going to be at the Alliance Activity Support NPC Tim. If you've been doing Alliance tasks at Tim, then you're getting a hold of Alliance badges, which you can use at the exchange shop here for the Genesis points and as well as Star Gems, and there's also some triggers in here which have varying value sometimes. Some of these can be pretty worthwhile, especially the Falls triggers, because they give pretty good capsules when it comes to like the Aegis souls and the Ready souls. So then lastly, we're going to go back to base PSO2 for the Casino Star Gem trade and as well the Buster Metal Exchange trade. I'm going to mention those to you. Now to get the base PSO2, it is the separate download from NGS. It's very worthwhile to have it though, because you get a lot of extra stuff via having it. So the way that you would access that is you can go to any Ryuker in the game. If you go to block transfer, up at the very top is an option for transfer to PSO2 block. Now alternatively, if you're on the ship selection screen, upon selecting your ship, once it authenticates your ID, it'll pull you into the character selection screen. Now from the character selection screen, once you go to it and you select your character, there's an option here for base PSO2 as well. Now upon logging into base PSO2, it'll put you here in the middle of the Arks ship lobby. If you turn around, you can go to this elevator right here, which will take you to the shopping plaza. Now once you're inside of the shopping plaza, if you jump down off of this thing right here and turn directly around, you're at the entrance of the casino here. Now off to the left of this, there's a Buster Metal Exchange up there, which you can get Buster Metals from running either Buster Quest or from running Cradle of Darkness. Cradle of Darkness actually got updated to drop Buster Metals now too. And you can actually get 100 Star Gems up there for about 600 Buster Metals, I believe, if I'm not mistaken. It's quite a bit of Buster Metals, but it's also quite a bit of Star Gems. So if you stock up on that, it's a pretty good weekly trade. Now you can get a hold of those triggers from the Alliance shop in base PSO2. And there's also, you could actually just join them in the counter too. A lot of people just start those up. So it's a good way to farm some of those out. But we're going to go ahead and go in the casino here. Now once you're inside of the casino, if you run over to the left, there's a prize attendant Chip right here. Now Chip has limited prizes down here for a weekly Star Gem trade. And you can actually do this per ship that you have a character on as well. So if you have a character on all 4 ships, this is a lot of extra Star Gems weekly. Now it's going to take casino coins to trade in for these. So the way that you would get a hold of casino coin passes, if it's your first time in the casino, there's an NPC right here. And they have tasks for doing various things around the casino, and they'll give you some coins from that. They'll give you some passes. Now you can also play these Arkuma slots over here, which can, depending on RNG, you can actually get a lot of coins from playing that. You can also lose them pretty fast too, depending on RNG. But once you have the casino coin passes, you'll take them over to this Voldragon machine right here. And at the Voldragon machine, you can spin either 1 pass or 5 pass at a time. We're going to go ahead and spin 5 just to show you an example. And he's going to spit out some random value of coins at us, with being 100 per pass as the minimum. You can see right there it gave us 200 for one of the passes. Now you can actually RNG go all the way up to 500 for 1 pass, which is pretty nice. Now there is another way to get a hold of casino coin passes, and that's via doing a daily order, and we're going to go ahead and show you that, and that's going to be back in the main Ark ship lobby. So here we are back in the Ark ship lobby on base PSO2, and if you run over to the left, there's a daily order attendant here. Now the daily order attendant in the very bottom has some various like little gathering orders and stuff. Usually these are the ones that I like to grab because these are really easy to do. You can just like go inside of free explorations and you can like mine and pull fish and stuff, and you get a hold of these items which you can stock up on. Now there is other dailies throughout here that you could do that are pretty easy too, like some of them are kind of complex, but some of them are just really simple, like killing certain enemies and stuff. But the main one I like to focus on is these collect orders right here. As you can see, I have a lot of these stocked up just sitting here. Now this one, for example, I have 625 of this item. I'm going to turn this in. It's going to ask me to turn in my whole stack of this item. I'm just going to adjust the value to turn in 1 though, that way I'll save these items to turn in for another time. Because that's all I'm really worried about, is just clearing a daily order. So I'm going to do that, and I'm going to back out, and it's going to pop up that I've completed a daily order, which is giving me 5 casino coin passes, which is a minimum of 500 casino coins, if not more. And you can actually do this per character per day that you have too, so you can actually get a lot of casino coins every day, just in a matter of seconds, just turning in some of these stocked up daily orders like this. It's a pretty nice low effort Star Gems weekly. Okay, so that's going to wrap it up for the video. I hope all of you had some luck out there this week farming. I know there was a lot of good stuff that was at it. Let me know down in the comments below if you got anything good this week. Thanks for watching, stay safe, and have a wonderful day, friends. I'll see you all in the next one.